I'm going to teach you how to find a supplier and here in my face. When finding a supplier, the first place I like to look is the tried and true Alibaba. For Indian hair, when you go to Alibaba, there's a section that says shipping from and shipping to. So the shipping from section, you would press India. And then all of the Indian vendors that have virgin or that have raw hair or hair extensions that you type in, everyone from India is going to pop up that sells hair extensions. You just go to messaging all of them. My suggestion would be to message all of them. Hey, how are you? I'm interested in your product. Can you tell me your price list? Send me a price list, and I look through the price list and I figure out which one is good for my budget. Because if you don't find hair that's within your budget, then you're going to be limited on how many products you can actually test. Now, moving on, after price, you want to make sure what is their minimum quantity order. Some people say that you can only buy it by the kilos, and a kilo is 10 bundles. So 10 bundles per inch that you're buying, that's a couple $100. So you want to make sure of that before you even get into looking at the hair. All of these things need to be done before you look at the hair, because what buyers do is they try to get you interested and get you enticed and say, hey, here I have this great product and it looks really pretty. The quality is really, really nice, but it costs X amount and you have to buy these amount of bundles. And so they sort of pressure you into paying for something that you're not really ready to take on or you cannot afford. So step number 4, we're gonna ask them, well, what is your shipping time and what is your shipping rate and how do you ship? So shipping time could be as soon as you place this order, you pay for it. I'm gonna go to the warehouse and get this hair for you, and I'm gonna send it out today when our FedEx truck comes today. FedEx or UPS or DHL, whichever one comes first. I'm sending this hair out to you ASAP. Or it can be, well, I need to go to the factory and the factory is a little backed up right now, so it's gonna take about 3 to 4 days for me to even process your order, for them to process your order, package it together, and ship it out. If you're making something custom, like elastic bands or something like that, custom takes about like maybe a week or 2. So you need to factor that time in when you're ordering from a supplier. What supplier are they using? My personal favorite now is FedEx, because I know that if I'm not home, I can always log into the FedEx app or whatever and tell them, hey, can you leave it at the nearest Walgreens and I can pick it up myself. That shipping costs, of course, and what are their PayPal fees? PayPal fees can be anywhere between like $5 to like maybe $15. Alibaba has this thing where it's like their trust assurance or something like that. So you could pay through their website. Things via PayPal, like their checkout has a PayPal system, kind of like your website should. So I don't think that you would charge fees when you do it that way. So you ask for your pictures, you ask for photos, you ask for curly hair. I want to see it wet. I want to see how it air dries. I want to see your straight hair. I want to see what it looks like when it's wet. I want to see the factory. I want to see how you're doing these things. I want to see, you want to place a sample order with your client now that you've gotten everything out of the way and you feel confident that this is in your price budget, that what your supplier has told you has been the truth, that the shipping costs, PayPal costs, all of it is kind of going to work for you. Shipping time will work for you. Their supplier will work for you. After you've done all of those things, this is when you want to go ahead and you want to order a few sample bundles, enough to make for a full wig. A lot of my customers are going to want lace, and how am I going to sell to them if I don't know their lace, my supplier's lace? Wear this hair for at least a month. To me, a month is good enough to know whether you like that hair or not. Okay, you're gonna have so much hair to test. Go for shorter lengths if that's what you feel like you have to test out something long, because I want to see how thick the ends are and things like that. So it's just really pretty much up to you. But that's just things to look out for, and yeah, when you're talking to a vendor.